In the greenhouse game, each week begins with 3 players entering the greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now or save your power for later? Do you rescue a valuable ally or do you hang on to your seeds? 14 enter, 1 will leave. This is The Greenhouse Season 4.
I think the dice is worth bidding 2 on if anyone has to. Just, I don't know. Yeah, I don't, but I think it's just, there's only like a
1 in 6 chance.
1 in 6 chance that you lose anything from it. Yeah.
If you get outbid, you just get your points back. Right?
Yeah.
You get your seeds back, right?
I don't know if it's worth 3. But
there's no risk to it necessarily.
Is it something that you want to do?
I don't.
Do you have to? I was gonna say, I'm gonna have to.
I have to.
Bet on it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that way, I mean, we just get the tokens back for our little.
And hopefully we can run down someone else's coins.
We can start building up. We can start building. We'll bank up as an organization.
And the thing is, what I've been thinking about is the unit is strong enough that even if only one of us maybe is in the greenhouse, like I think we're still good.
I agree. There's so many of us that
Especially-
the odds.
We're making it tomorrow.
Especially if it's only in the greenhouse. If we have the ideal situation almost, not necessarily for offensive sakes, but for defensive sakes, is if we only have the one that's the tulip, because that would mean all of our votes are in play unless we're nominated.
Yeah,
It's true.
So more than likely we'd have more votes in play.
good point.
Dude, if Anthony does buy the uproot, then we're just gonna go with Shawn Michael.
Okay. Are we planning to outbid him?
No, we were.
Just
we were,
let him run down his
We were gonna
coins.
exactly. That's exactly what we were gonna do because either way, we want
He
both of them
resets.
out. We want both of them out anyway. So if we get
Right.
The only reason he's even a target right now is because of how many coins.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
he spent all 4, or 3. Whatever.
I feel bad because I told John Michael I'd tell him if I was going to nominate him, but then we got so little time.
Dude, I literally wait, and then Anthony, I straight up was like, he was like, so yeah, I was like, no, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you tell John Michael?
I didn't know I was going to be nominated
I did
last
tell John
round.
Michael that I'm
I thought I was going to get a heads up.
Wait, what about last round?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know?
I didn't. Well, like I know that.
Yeah, we
had
talked about it, though.
No,
No, we
but I
did-
didn't like officially.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no time.
Do I need to use an uproot? And uproot me?
Okay. The only reason I would be concerned is if Anthony uses, because Anthony has 4.
Yes, and Anthony's planning on using it.
The only way I'll be very frank with you. The only way that you can stay safe then is if you can gather the tokens, get more tokens than him. I know he has 4,
Okay.
and I know that because he told me. One sec. I know that because he told me, and I'll say this: Brock is up there because we're giving him a seed.
Okay.
So we're not. There's just a couple of people that don't want to get Brock out and put him up there to get him a seed. But you were also on that, like, you were in that same range, but for the sake of transparency, honestly, we didn't realize that Anthony had that many.
Okay.
To be honest, yeah. No, you were a pawn, because like I said, you're a very strong player, and, like, would like to continue to play with you.
Okay.
And, like, work, like, closer with you, but it just, to say this, like, this round, it didn't, like, work out for you and I to get closer and all.
Right,
Just,
absolutely.
like, but like, next round, one round. And I really, if I could vote, I mean, we were gunning for Anthony. I didn't know he had that many.
Tokens, right.
We were-
Okay.
I was telling Kim how I was probably going to block her vote on your vote.
Okay.
And so that whole idea is just, I don't like or dislike necessarily anyone. I like everyone that's up there, but I don't want to, but I don't really have a huge dog in the fight. And so the idea is just to people that I'm feeling okay with.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
I'm tired. But
That's good that it's only the second round and
I
you're
have to say I got
beat.
that bullet combo win.
Yeah. It's nap time.
It's been nap time.
I'm hanging out the whole day regardless because, I mean, Seth drove me here.
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil.
That's a Kramer entrance right there.
Jerry.
I think that if I had to, like, who I plan on voting out, I'm assuming that, I'm not sure if you're going to use up Bird or not, but I'm assuming that someone's going to use up Bird.
Anthony, I just confirmed Anthony is.
Okay.
And John Michael was just asking me if he should, and I was frank with him. Like, look, if you can gather the tokens, that's on you because Brock's not getting out. And that's all I said.
I don't really plan on voting Brock out.
So who's your target?
Anthony.
Anthony. Okay.
Anthony's powerful. That's the only reason. He has
Yeah, I
foresight.
agree.
That's
Yeah.
He's a good player. He's smart. Literally, he's played games before. He's
I didn't know
just
he played games before.
pretty sure.
Are y'all all thinking some different thing?
No. Hey.
Yeah, of course. That's honestly just kind of why I'm going to block you two.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and look at it as more of a, not necessarily a bad thing, but
It kind of takes the weight
it's
off
an
my
extra,
shoulders,
yeah, you don't have to
honestly.
vote, and it's an extra asset moving forward.
Yeah.
And remember, we gave you the extra asset.
Yeah.
We're good, man.
This is just gonna take my spot.
You stood up. Look, this plane. Look.
He's coming in a second.
Okay.
This is dangerous.
No, I can't fall asleep.
No, I could.
Alright, so we're all good.
I'm sorry, I'm so confused. What is the plan?
Everything
that
that,
was
you
all-
just heard
Anthony?
since non people
Correct.
walked in was bullshit.
Correct.
Yeah, no, that's
Everything.
that. We gotta keep that up too. Like because you gotta be cool whenever other
We
people
don't
come around. You know.
Anytime
That was
someone else
good.
walks in that's not here, that's not part of our like in group, I'm gonna start throwing some stuff around that is not true.
Yeah.
So just be
No,
wary
I
that
like it.
he's gonna be safe. Anthony, if he doesn't buy a brute. If he does,
I just heard
good
that he is for sure. So it sucks, but John Michael's probably out.
I feel so bad.
Unless we
terrible.
outbid
He's a
him.
great
Must
guy.
happen.
I do think.
Okay, do y'all? We could collect enough. I ain't gonna lie. He has 4. We could get 5 if we really wanted to save John Michael. But that's a.
John Michael's
I
not
do
one of
like
ours.
trust him more.
Oh, 100%.
But if he puts up most
I
of
don't
the
think
seeds,
Anthony can come back though and gather enough strength, even if he. The only way
He's
I
gonna
mean,
be bankrupt.
he could get into the greenhouse, which could be tricky. But we still have a unit.
Yeah.
He still he would be yeah.
We have the numbers. We have the numbers.
Let's not overthink it.
Yeah.
I think it's not only we don't have numbers by a little bit.
We have the numbers by a lot. If John Michael gets out, we don't love that possibility, but we don't hate it, right? We've not only knocked out somebody who's not one of ours, and Anthony's going to be buying that a brute, so that's going to bankrupt him.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
So that's kind of 2 birds. It's not the full bird, but it's
It's actually it's like a bird and 3
It's a
quarters.
bird,
Yeah.
bird. Most of the bird.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. We
like
just
it.
I just hope he doesn't get greenhouse next round. That's the only. But it's.
I was voluntold that you're going up, essentially.
Okay, by who?
By Seth.
Okay, Seth told me that he wasn't putting me up. Like straight up, I was like,
So I didn't talk to him from like the start of the round until the very end.
okay, he told me when we started, he said that the names that got thrown out were me and John Michael by the 3 of you when y'all were talking.
Okay.
Confirm it or not, up to you.
Well, I definitely tossed out John Michael.
Okay.
'Cause, to be honest, he's kind of my target this cycle.
Gotcha.
We just haven't talked at all.
Uh-huh.
And I did toss out Brock, because he nominated Kim.
Seth did not mention that.
Yeah. He nominated Kim, and
Yeah.
I
So he told me that we were thrown out, but he was like, I'm not putting you up, like you're good.
yeah.
Like just told me that he was not putting me up. So
Yeah.
to me, it's like, okay,
yeah, no, that's fake.
that's fake. Like,
Yeah, that's
like
fake.
if you're gonna put me up, like that's fine. Like I get it, but like don't tell me you're not and then do it.
So I was talking up there, and being completely transparent, I think they are trying to shoot on you here.
Trying to get me out.
Yes,
Heard.
completely transparent. And
I plan to uproot myself.
yeah, no, you should. I'm telling you.
Are they
you-
pooling money?
When we were up there, they didn't ask me for coins, but to be completely transparent, oh goddamn, I left my cup up there. I don't have any money. I gave my coin to Kim last cycle to uproot herself, and then she didn't do it, and I just haven't gotten to the process of asking for my coin back.
Okay, because I have 4.
Yeah, and the minimum's 3, or is
Yeah.
it 4?
4. Or no, minimum's 3.
So
My-
bid 3, and if you can just run with that, go with it. Because up there, I think the person with the most coins,
Who is against me?
I think it's Seth and Brock. Like I think
Seth and Brock?
Seth,
Okay.
Brock, and Colby, they've been a defining unit.
Interesting.
I don't know if Colby has much influence on that,
Yeah.
but she has to
Okay.
tag along, you know. But like Seth and Brock, they're very much running this right now.
Okay.
And
So-
it's interesting, but yeah.
I'm gonna uproot, bet 3, see if I can get maybe another seed. So if I have to bet higher, I can.
Okay. Okay. I don't.
What we're saying, what we're saying is like Seth literally trying to like backstab Anthony already, like felt like we just got here. So it's like So I think a lot of us are leaning towards voting Brock out. Just because like Seth is already doing stuff like this and they are friends, so it makes sense that they would eventually form an alliance at some point if they have not already. Yeah. You know? And that would make it harder on everybody else.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. So if Brock is a target, my thing is, so Brock had to be safe last round. And I was like, because after we could have gone on the block, because I'm trying to get on y'all. And I was like, I didn't talk him at all until he was sunflower.
Yeah. Rose.
Well,
Until he was 8 power. Yeah, and also with being an outcast, like I literally flat out was at the bottom of the air quote bottom at the point. Not as like a real thing. But so like I feel that him in that sense, but like if y'all gonna vote him out, okay, I'll vote him out too. I mean like
yeah, I think it's more of just like what else do you do in that situation kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just because I know like the same reason that like Jessica got voted out in the first round was because she knew like everybody knew that she was gonna end up being probably one of the bigger threats at that point.
Yeah.
Like,
Can you wait 1 minute? So it's confirmed, like they know that Anthony's going to use the uproot.
Okay.
So they said that Brock is not the target. I am.
Ooh.
So they said
Now who's
so they wanted. Seth told me that. And Seth told me beforehand that I was going to be a pawn, and he said that's just how it works out.
Seth and Brock are friends.
That friends, and apparently, so like Kim
wait.
is up there, and a few of them talking with all of the greenhouse right now, and it seems like what's going on is that they're going to keep Brock, and then they're going to go ahead and banish me. So
who told you this?
Yeah.
Seth told me.
So he just
Literally, Seth just told you that?
Literally, Seth just told me that. So
So
I'm
he
like,
said
now it's basically like I have to outbid Anthony in order to stay safe.
How many do you have?
Because if Anthony's uprooting, he does get to vote too, and he does have that bank vote, so he'll get to vote and he has a bank vote.
He does have a bank vote.
Because
Right.
Aaron has to vote last
he
time,
has a bank
and we already talked, with us and then Ruby and everyone too. So it's like.
Well, I'm trying to think
Where's
of the
that
numbers
leaving?
here. There's 13 of us, right?
Yeah,
So if I'm not voting, Brock's not voting. Anthony has a banked. It's y'all 4 plus Ruby. But we need a poll. I don't know how Kim's gonna vote.
Wait, where's Kim? Because I want to talk to Kim too. Anyway.
Okay.
I'm on
So
your
wait,
side.
Yeah.
Let me go talk to
who's
Kim.
voting?
I don't want to run out of time.
Hey,
I
who's
wanted to
being
apologize.
blocked?
I did not get to tell you beforehand because we were so rushed.
Oh, you're okay. No worries.
I felt terrible.
It
about
is
that.
in very short time. So
Yeah.
you are absolutely okay.
Who's getting blocked?
Yeah, do you talk into it?
They told me earlier. Kim is one of them, and
Ruby? I heard Ruby.
I think Ruby's the other one.
Okay, so
We're trying to figure out who's voting.
you, me, that's 2. Anthony, assuming he's uprooted, is 3. Gavin, that's 4. Kelby's 5.
Do you think you can get the votes onto Brock here?
Second? Wait a second.
If Anthony uproots you, I think I can get the votes onto Brock there.
Like to evict Brock?
Yeah. Because how many is that? 6. You need 4 because Seth won't tie in.
Yeah. I think there's 7 votes.
Yeah, they don't vote.
7 votes is trying to say. Because, so there's 13 of us. There's Sunflower, Rose, that's 11. The 2 nominees,
That's 9.
that's 9. And then the 2 block votes, that's 7.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's 6 if no one uproots, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
7 voters.
Can you outbid him?
And not at the moment. I only have 3, and I know he has 4 on him.
He has 4? I think I have 3.
Pot is.
Wait.
Apparently he has 4.
Yeah, Anthony told
How
me
does
he
he
had
have
4.
4? A
He-
banked vote.
The seat
He won
challenge.
the seat challenge.
The seat challenge, you're
I
right.
got 2.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got 2 seats for that?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
at
And he
least.
started with 1.
Did he win the first seed from the first?
Scavenger hunt or something?
Yeah.
I feel like every game he did. I can't remember where I heard it from. But
He
He
did.
got the.
he has 4. Oh my god, he's
He got them all on his own.
Yeah.
legend. Okay, so they are trying to like flip on Brock, like straight up.
I think it would be worth looking at booting Brock,
Yeah.
but I don't think the votes are there.
Yeah. I mean, so there's seven voters, so we only need 4. So that's already 1, 2, Anthony's 3. So if one of us flips, that's it.
Oh.
Assuming that they don't use any banked votes, like
You could get Anthony to use the bait. No, Seth will tie in his favor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. But wait, if Kelby was in here talking about let's just vote Brock out and she's part of the alliance.
Oh yeah, no,
I mean,
I think it was superficial for John Michael a little bit.
Yeah, because like
we need to see if Kelby's actually in on that. Can we successfully flip this vote without much backlash at us?
here's the thing, so
Because if Brock goes home here, that means Seth and Colby will be pissed.
yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Or Kelby.
Seth, absolutely, because Seth was like, here's the plan, we're sticking to it. So, I mean, Kelby, depending on, like, what she's actually thinking, because she did...
I think she's a little bit more pivotal. Okay, actually, I'm thinking about this. It at least it's better for my game if John Michael goes here, because I did, like, personally nominate him.
Yeah.
He's still looking to come after me.
Fair. Yeah. And plus, Seth do be lying in your name, so...
Yeah.
But yeah.
Seth and Brock are low-key some shields for us right now.
Yeah.
Because everyone that's not Seth and Brock is looking to low-key target them.
Yeah. Like, it's right there. Like,
I nominated Brock just so he's an option here. Like, it wasn't only so he could get the seed. I know that's what it was, but no, I wanted to nominate him. Yeah. Because, like, if something happens to flip his way, it's still an option. I'm actually thinking about running with just me, you, Kim, and then Gavin.
Yeah, like, Gavin and I, but I think Gavin kind of made it pretty clear that we're like this. Like, Gavin was like, hey, bud, and I'm like, but we're public.
What's going around is that Anthony's going to play the uproot. So I'm trying to get votes to save me and try to convince you, I guess, that Brock would be the better one to vote out. And that is, I truly think that he has other alliances going on, and I'm afraid, I don't know if you're tied with him, I don't know if you have an alliance with him or what, but I'm afraid that he will come after you and keep Brock at his side, because at the end of the day, that's going to be his number one, and that Brock and Seth. And that worries me a little bit because they're also really good game players. This is his second time going into the greenhouse, and every time he goes in, you know for sure Brock is going to be safe over you. So
Brock is literally taking a nap right now while he's on the block.
That's my issue.
Yeah.
He feels very much safe. So instead, let's get him out because I think it would be a better advantage for all of our games. Period.
How many?
I've come to join. I'm sorry. I don't
No,
just be like
come along.
listening.
No.
I feel like I don't know if we could get enough votes for that, but I feel like we can get enough seats to get you the uproot
Instead of Anthony.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which wouldn't get Brock out, but it would
Keep me in. I only have 3, and he has 4.
So you need 5.
I need 5 to beat him.
So, Gavin, let me ask you this: How are you like? You're feeling loyal to Brock. You don't want to take Brock out.
I feel okay with Brock, but I also know that like I am on the outsides of whatever alliances
Well, I think
I'm in.
the other thing you have to keep in mind is that Seth is so loyal to him that if you vote out Brock, Seth's gonna be, or you're gonna burn a bridge with Seth.
Yes.
But are they the only 2? You know,
That's
so like
the
you
thing.
may burn a bridge with Seth, but is he the only person who burns a
And
bridge with?
here's the deal: is if you, so I don't know if you're in alliance with him or not, but when it comes down to the end, when it comes down to the pecking order, since like you said you're on the outs, they will come for you next.
Mm-hmm.
They have an easy route to the end right now.
Yes, exactly.
Those 2.
And I know we mentioned this in the living room not too long ago, but like just because like I haven't talked to you much, it's not because I don't want
I know,
to.
yeah, I'm
We've
the same
just been
way,
crazy. So I have been wanting to like figure out where your head is at. I mean, is there like regardless of nominations, is there anybody that you're particularly loyal to?
I feel like Caleb, me and Caleb are really close together since we were the 2 in the beginning. You know, we've stayed strong since then. But again, I feel like whatever we do, we're toward the bottom. But how many, have you talked to anybody else about
So
this
like
idea?
we haven't talked about getting more seeds, but I'm trying to get that going right now before time is up. So right now, like I'm trying to get, I think Victoria's on board, Caleb's on board, who else? Kelby.
You want to be on the right side of the house.
Yes,
Right, yeah.
and I'm
Yeah,
afraid
exactly.
you will not be
Yeah.
if you stick with their side.
Who, so who, you have Victoria?
It's Victoria, Kelby, Ruby.
I don't have a vote this round.
But she doesn't have a, she's getting blocked, so it's
I have a bank vote.
You have a bank to vote.
I do.
Oh, so
Okay.
you could potentially put 2 votes in for one
I could.
person.
Okay.
Like, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm not trying to convince you necessarily of anything. I just want you to know that, like, we will have your back.
Yes.
Essentially, if you help
Yes.
us, we will help you, and we'll have your back. I don't know that Seth would do the same.
I truly don't, because, okay, let me give you an example. He told me I was going to be a pawn and that I was being given a seat just because. And then we go sit up there and we talk, and he tells me something different. So he was like, oh, you know, this is what happened. So
that is the thing. When I talk with them, I sort of feel like I'm lower on the totem pole. When I talk to you guys, I do feel equal.
Okay. So.
Because know that, like, you can talk to us, like, if you have concerns about
Yes,
something.
if you would like.
Not that there's an us, per se.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no talking after the auction, is there?
No, so
Straight to
here's the
votes.
deal.
Okay.
I'm like, if you use your bank vote on me, I can give you out as many seats as you want.
Would we for sure have the numbers to do that? That would.
So,
1, 2, 3.
you and your banked vote. Then we use Caleb,
I can.
Somebody else has a bank
Victoria.
vote. Anthony
Anthony
can
has.
give his banked vote to Victoria.
Anthony gives the bank
Yes.
vote to Victoria. We have the numbers.
I could also try and get someone else. I'm going to try to talk to someone else real quick.
Okay.
I'm trying to talk to Ava.
Go talk to
Speak
Ava
up.
and
There's
see.
time? Yeah.
Okay.
They're upset with you because you apparently told Anthony that he was safe and then you put him on the block.
Yeah, no, because I mean things change for conversation. I'm sure they're upset, yeah, but
Be
Who's
upset.
they?
I mean, people are getting on maybe. We have the numbers.
But do we? That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
yeah. Mhm. As long as we stick to that 8 we talked about, we're good.
We've made sure that when we've had people that aren't our group in here, we just start talking bullshit.
Okay.
We're just saying whatever.
Okay.
So our current things right now, I and John Michael, we have the votes that I'm 99% sure I'm safe. Anthony was our rose. On paper, our target because he has the money that he has.
But now he's using
He
it.
does have the money to get an uproot, however, meaning John Michael is probably the target in that case scenario.
No, we're fine. No, I can see why he's upset. It was a hard conversation because it really, like,
I mean,
at first,
you can
at
expect
first
people to
at first he really was, you know. But then we had a conversation, and
Everyone just keep that thought in mind. If come next greenhouse, one of us is in there with Anthony, we can use that into like, if one of us is, not from Rose, but if one of us is Sunflower, we'll be like, yeah, I'll put up Seth. If you're upset with him, get in his good graces. Seth gets a seed. It's just, let's keep our
That's a
stack
good plan.
growing. Let's keep our stack growing.
That's a good plan.
That just on the off chance that one of us ends up in there with him and you aren't in there.
I feel like if the reason I'm here is because Seth is saying I have too many seeds,
Yes.
it might not hurt me to
Get rid of your
spend
team?
some.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
that makes sense too, and then you would have 2 votes.
If I bet, I have my 4. I'll bet my 4, because then for someone to get there, they have to pool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, no, you're right.
And then,
Well, isn't there like 3?
right, it's only 3, but if I just put 4 to start,
You're right, I guess. Nobody else would be able to touch you. Somebody could match, I guess, with 3, but even then, I don't even think anyone else has 3. Except, no, because Ava spent hers.
I don't think anyone else is looking to spend.
No, yeah, exactly. I already put my cut back, honestly.
how many do y'all have?
I have 1.
I have.
You have 1, you have 3.
Ava spent all of hers. I'm kind of trying to keep like a somewhat running tally in my. That's what I have this my notebook for.
Yeah.
So I kind of can like see where everyone's at. For the most part, everyone only has like 1 or 2 seeds.
Okay.
Like, at least that I know of. Obviously, could be more, could be less, but.
Wait, who has tulip?
Ross.
Ross is the.
And Ross is one that I can see going like either way because he still votes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But hello, knock knock.
Hi. I'm jumping rooms.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
May I?
Yeah, come on in.
You sure?
Yes, oh my God, yes, come on.
From what I understand, there's obviously Seth wants to keep. Yes,
Yeah,
Seth
keep
wants to
running.
stick around.
Yeah.
I think that, but I don't know if they plan on buying Uproot or not. I also don't know if they have the seeds to compete with you for Uproot.
I don't think they do. I'm trying to keep like a running tally somewhat in my head. I have a little, but I don't think anybody has
would
unless
have
they
to
would
start
pull like 3 or 4.
They would have to
people.
pull people
Yeah,
together.
and I don't think that they're gonna have that because for the most part,
Right.
yeah, because you know what you're saying.
So I think that if you buy Uproot, you'll be safe. But then it comes down to, do they have enough to keep Brandon safe versus John?
Bro.
Yeah.
Brock
You're
safe
good.
versus John Michael.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm not sure about. I don't know where everyone's head is at. I'm not even sure how I would vote in that situation.
Yeah.
Are y'all sure how y'all would vote?
Well, like. Our
Yeah,
thought
'cause you get
process,
a
well,
vote.
I do get a
yeah,
vote.
our thought process is a little bit more than that. Like, so
My thought process is Seth lied to me.
How do you lie to you?
He told me he wasn't putting me up.
and then put them up,
And then I have been told that has been his plan all along.
and then we were.
So
also,
he told me, you're not going up by me. And I said, cool, great, I'd appreciate it, would return a favor, put me up. So to me, Brock is his biggest asset. So
Yeah.
it's really not
Well,
a
and then
choice for
Seth
me.
also told John Michael that there was a possibility he could get put up, but that he was being put up as a pawn. But if Anthony does uproot, they're planning on gunning it for John Michael to get out.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're good. You're all gonna come in.
Hey, Caleb.
Hey.
Hold on.
Oh. Except from what I can gather from literally everybody, everybody I've talked to, that was a loud bang. Oh my god, is someone okay?
Probably.
Trust me out. But,
Okay, that's just one more person we don't have to fight
you know
against.
what, you're absolutely right.
Terrible.
You're absolutely right.
Shutting back.
So what I'm saying is most people are planning on voting Brock.
Most people plan on voting Brock.
Voting Brock out.
Okay.
But also because he and Seth know each other pretty well already, like they're already friends. So it's like that's gonna end up being a rival, like an alliance that we're gonna have to fight with later down the line if we don't
Right.
break it up now.
Right.
Did you get
plus,
approved?
Did you already know? Okay.
I'm
So-
thinking about it.
so it's like
For the record,
Well,
I don't know
I
how this affects things,
I will use it.
but just to be honest with
Yeah.
No,
everyone,
yeah, absolutely.
I do plan on blocking Kim, and that's
Yeah.
where I'm at.
Yeah, and that's
What do you think?
Is that the intel y'all got?
I have to.
I don't know if I trust everyone in that room to vote.
Who do you not trust?
Because I don't, particularly Ross, because
Yes.
I know he's close with Seth.
Yes.
There's a second person. Who's all in that room?
It was
Kelby, because she's in the same group as Brock and or Seth. I mean,
I trust Kelby a little bit more, but
Okay.
Ross for sure now.
Yeah.
I think we're just gonna go put 4 on uproot.
Isn't it only 3?
But if I do 4, they have to start pooling people together to bet against it. And then that way, if the reason I'm here that Seth's alleging is because I have so many seeds, then I'm right back on the same even playing field with everyone else.
Yeah.
That way too, I will feel better.
Yeah.
Because I will feel so freaking stupid if I don't and then go home.
Yeah.
Also,
No,
I have a
that's what I'm
second.
genuinely
I have
worried
a
about.
second vote, and I'll use that against Brock. And I would love to vote against
I
Brock.
don't even think you need to use your banked vote yet. Like,
Okay.
I think if the numbers are right, if you're back onto the playing field, you should have. Caleb was so about it.
You was about what?
Voting out Brock.
Okay.
Caleb,
Me, Caleb, Victoria.
Victoria, and she's definitely voting
She's
Brock no
voting
matter what. And there was someone else that was definitely voting Brock, I think.
I don't know what Ava's doing.
Ava's probably going to vote either you or John Michael.
Okay.
Because Ava's close with Seth.
I'm just gonna go by uproot. Yeah, I'm gonna go put 4 on uproot.
Alright.
Ugh.
I'm with you. I know it's a rocky round, but I'm with you.
I need Seth gone.
Yeah. He's been.
I needed him gone yesterday.
He's been here.
Because I was going with the assumption that he's playing the uproot,
Oh,
and
okay,
then
so-
you take his banked vote.
well, if he plays uproot, he gets to vote, so
He
he can
gets
use
to
his
vote.
bank vote.
I think we need to convince him to use the banked vote to keep me, and then we can get Brock sent out.
That's what the plan is.
Oh, you talked to him
Yes,
already?
I've been
Okay.
talking. I've been
So
talking
he's
with
good.
Ross. I've been talking with Dylan was in there. Anthony's in there. Anthony knows that if he doesn't use uproot, the goal is still to vote for Brock.
Brock, okay, because,
And everyone I've talked to is of that same mindset.
okay, good.
Hey,
Okay.
can I come? Yes, come on.
Yes, come on.
I'm gonna get 2 cameras now. Oh my god.
So I have. I want to go put. I.
Doing uproot,
Yeah.
whatever makes you feel best, man. Honestly,
And
and then
then
you can use
I'm-
your bank vote.
You use a banked vote to keep me. Got it,
And
okay.
I'm keeping you.
I think everybody's
if-
on that same.
If I need, do you have any seeds?
I have 1.
If I need a 5th one, can I use yours?
Yes.
And I will get you back the first seed I get.
You're good.
And you
I got
can take some
I trust
from me
you.
if you need
I
to
trust
get you the
Okay.
power.
Alright,
That's
I'm gonna go.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Thank y'all.
Okay. I think that's everything.
Okay, thank you.
We're betting 4 on uproot.
Anthony has bid 4 seeds on uproot.
Thank you.
Hello, I don't know if y'all heard, but he did use the uproot. Anthony used the uproot.
I was like,
Anthony.
Put 3 or 4
Yeah.
on.
I think it was 4.
God, I don't remember.
There were some bids happening.
down at the bottom.
We could have sworn that we heard someone bid on the die.
Yeah, that's correct.
Who did?
Um, yes, Brock put 2 on the die.
Was there another uproot bid by chance?
Not at this time.
So we're not.
Brock did on the dice?
Yeah.
Who?
Why?
He's trying to get seeds.
Yeah, when he's on the block.
So pass to who?
Yes.
Well, but it wouldn't matter.
Come here.
Because by the time he gets it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He can't vote.
He can't use
Right.
them.
The auction closes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he'd be using them for next round.
Yeah.
I truly, truly, truly think that Brock is a threat. I truly think he is a threat, and I think that he is closely aligned with Seth. I think we all know that.
Yeah.
And the issue is that no matter what, they are going to be best buds to the end. I don't know anybody here. I'm just kind of working my way through.
Yeah.
So I just, if you are aligned with them or whatnot, just know that at the end, you know that they are going to take each other.
Yeah.
You know. So
Yeah.
Just keep
No doubt about it.
Yeah. But you know, I respect whatever decision you make.
Don't say that. Don't tell other people that.
Sorry, I don't respect
Tell
it.
them
Extremely
you will never
Yeah,
speak to them
it's
again.
terrible.
Yeah.
It's awful.
This is the
But-
friendship bridge has been burnt.
Burn, yeah, it's over.
Nightmares tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
If you vote me out, I'll sit in that living room, eat some jumbo, and
This is your
death to you.
2-minute warning.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you too.
I've aligned myself with Brock and Seth. Something about them, they seem to just like get people on board with what they say, which is crazy because people were like talking about getting them out first. But they're making a lot of money moves right now, and I'll be a part of those money moves as long as they promise me safety. So I basically am just like full disclosure to them. I'll tell them any material, I'll tell them any information that I know, and it seems like we have a really good, strong alliance going on, but the numbers are gonna start dwindling down soon, and eventually our alliance is gonna have to break up. So I wanna be on good terms with every single person in the alliance before that happens, because I really wanna stay. And then, I'm so sad of the thought of John Michael going home. I really hate it. I really like him. I wish that he was gonna stay in this game longer. He still has a chance that he could stay here, but unfortunately, if it comes down to it, I will have to vote John Michael just to like stay with my alliance. I don't want to like betray them or anything.
Here we are. Let's get Brock.
Oh yes.
He's asleep right now while he's on the block.
Oh God. I know. I was trying to insinuate. I was like,
I hadn't been considered it at all until John Michael and Ruby just talked to me. And John Michael and Ruby just talked to me. And at first I'm just going to pretend to play along with John Michael. But me and you are on the outs with that big majority. Whenever they talk about the alliance, they say it's us plus Ava. Right? So you're not in there. I know me and Caleb are going to be at the bottom of the pecking order. I think we should vote to get Brock out. And I think we have the votes even without you.
I'm really terrified too. I'm not gonna lie, because they are so. They're just like a tag team. And the moment that. Oh, okay. The moment that we go against Brock and Seth, they're immediately gonna come for us. And if we go after Brock and he doesn't get out,
oh yeah, I know. That's why when if we came here and made good big plays, that would be a big one. But
Okay. So Anthony just bought Uproot. He's going to use his vote and his banked vote on Brock. So that's 2. Okay, so then that's you as well. Kim, Ruby and Kim are actually both probably going to be blocked, Ross said.
Yes, they're blocked.
But me, Kelby, hold on, I have a list of everybody's names before this.
okay, Kelby's voting John Michael.
She is? Really? Because she's been with us talking about the...
Oh, it could have changed then.
It may have changed. Well, because she was originally unsure. She was kind of on the fence. She wasn't sure what to do, really, when we had talked last. But she's kind of been with me and Ruby, and we've all kind of been on the crusade for that because the problem that we're having is that Seth originally told Anthony that he wasn't going to put him up, and then double-crossed him and put him up anyway. And then they also told... Like, Dylan is the one who put John Michael up, but only because Seth said to do it, and then Seth was like, it's only being done as a pawn, but if Anthony buys the uproot, then he's now the recipient of it. So Anthony just bought uproot. So now they're gonna gun for him, even though they told him that he was actually just a pawn. So it's like there's just a lot going on there, and especially with the fact that Brock and Seth are so close to begin with, I think it's gonna make a worse alliance. later.
Brock is comfortably just taking.
No, I know, I saw.
I pledged allegiance to the United States of Seth and Brock already. And I told them that I would be transparent about everything. And I really do feel like I owe it to them to be transparent. I don't owe Brock anything, actually. I feel like he didn't really have any say in... But Seth, I feel like I need to tell him the truth because I don't know, something about him, like, I just know that he's gonna, like, keep power. Like, the way that he's in the greenhouse for the second time, I can just see this happening again. So I don't want to make an enemy out of him. So what do y'all think of me approaching Seth and being like, hey, I don't think I'm voting Brock.
I don't know if that would do.
I mean,
I don't think there's much.
I think if you're gonna approach him and do it, I say do it, but do it in a way that's you're like, I just really don't know if it works in this situation.
Can I have your one in case I need it when we get to final?
Yeah.
And I'll give it right back to
Yep.
you
Yes.
as soon as we're done.
Yep. Will do. Okay. Yeah, and I do think for the most part, I think we're fine. The only one who is apparently wishy-washy, I was just talking to Ava and Gavin. Gavin is all for knocking Brock out of there because he specifically he was up there sleeping.
Okay.
So
No, I
not
mean,
to be messy, but
no, but if you're gonna be sleeping in the round that you're on the block,
no,
get out the game.
Yeah, like if you're tired to say that, that's fine. But so that's from what I'm understanding. Like, and Ava was like, she was like, I have some allegiance to Seth only because, of like stuff that we talked about last round. She's like, I have nothing to do with Brock. She's like, honestly, I want him out. So she's like, I'm gonna vote for Brock, but I do feel like I have to tell Seth. So she's gonna let Seth know.
Can we go do the C transfer
yes.
class before we run
Yeah,
out of
no,
time?
you're good.
Thank you. Okay, I'll chat with you. Okay, what the hell, Seth? Like, if your plan is to put me up, fine, dandy, lovely. Don't lie to me about it. I mean, like, I didn't really have a lot of trust for you because you and Brock were like boys, but like, don't lie to me and then put me up when that was your whole plan the whole time. I'm getting myself off, I am voting against your man, and then I am coming for you. Happy greenhouse.
Okay, so I just talked to Ava and Gavin, both on board with voting out Brock. So everyone's on the same page. I will say Ava did say she does have some allegiance to Seth, so she does feel like she needs to let Seth know, but that doesn't change anything. She also said that Kelby was kind of leaning towards voting John Michael.
That wouldn't surprise me.
No. Yeah.
They're so close.
Yeah. No,
So-
that would not surprise me at all.
So Gavin is pissed off at Brock right now because he's up there sleeping. Like,
Okay.
yeah, he was like genuinely, he looked angry. So as far as I know, everybody except for possibly, Kelby.
You're good.
Yeah, everyone except for possibly Kelby is planning on voting Brock.
I think that Ross might.
I think Ross might vote Brock too.
No,
You think Ross will vote Brock? No, Ross will vote me.
Because we were just talking to Ross, Caleb, and Kim, and like as soon as the two of us got up,
They closed the door, so I'm worried about Caleb as well. So
How many
Honestly,
votes do you...
I wouldn't worry about Caleb because I talked to Caleb on the side and he was saying that
I think it's less
I
of
think
like they have more, like they dislike Brock more than
they want you out.
Yeah.
They don't have a loyalty to you.
Exactly.
They probably dislike you more.
But
Okay.
but
'Cause
also
Brock and Seth are-
Gavin is planning on using his bank for
Yeah.
Brock.
Really? Okay.
I just talked to him.
Okay. We're good.
Wait, what?
Then we're set.
Yeah, Gavin was planning on using his bank for Brock too.
Does that just dominate? Like, easily?
Well, right off the bat, that means we have 2 and 2 right there. 4 right across the board. Me.
You
yours
only,
is
you only
blocked.
need 4.
Yeah.
No,
only
because
So,
if
and
he
then there's
uses a
mine.
banked vote, then it
I
can
would
tie,
love to vote
and Seth
Seth's
would.
number one man out. I'm
Right.
ready.
Seth would be the tiebreaker?
Yes,
Yes, Seth would be the
That's why you don't want
tiebreaker.
4 if he uses
Oh.
banked vote.
So,
You
No,
want 5
yeah,
if
but
you-
Gavin is using his bank for Brock.
So you
He's
need
on my
five.
side.
So are you sure that
Against
Gavin
Brock.
is using it against Brock
He
though?
just said that he was planning on it. I
Okay.
mean, obviously, like, it could be wrong, but he seemed very set on that as well because, like I said, he said that he needs to make his big moves now.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, pop off.
So,
if that's the case,
use my bank vote against Brock.
Use the
your
bank
bank
vote against Brock.
I got
Thank
you.
you, thank
I
you,
got
thank
you.
you,
Yeah.
thank you.
and you have my seat in case you need it.
Yes,
so
and it's going right back to
You're
you
good.
as soon as this round's
You're
done.
good. I'm all.
No, there's nothing else we can do at this
I
time.
think-
So
I think-
I know I'm stressed.
Yeah, no, it's all okay.
I know,
Y'all,
it's
right,
okay.
babe?
It's okay.
Yeah, but like,
I just wanted to apologize because like I never got to talk to you. I felt so bad.
You're okay. It's no worries. I promise.
And in my eyes, it was like Brock's my main target there. because
Yeah.
He's so close with Seth, and that's the only duo that's like this. Like everyone else is somewhat flexible in the game. Brock and Seth are always gonna have.
That's what the strategy or the thing the point that I'm trying to make. I mean, they are only going to stay with each other.
Yeah.
And they are not going to bring anyone else with them. And that is the thing. So like I was trying to convince Gavin because I didn't know if he was aligned with them. Like they will cut you out first if you make it to the end.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you would keep Brock whatsoever.
No, I was keeping face with them in there. I thought they were gonna try to talk game or something. Then they just talked about vaping for like 30 minutes.
Okay.
It wasn't 30 minutes, but like 3 minutes.
What are you voting for?
I have no clue. I feel like I'm in the middle of the house and I'm.
So do I. I feel like I'm on the bottom
I feel
with
like I'm-
the bigger lights. We're voting out Brock.
You are? Okay.
We have enough people.
We
Honestly,
do? Are we
it's-
positive? Are we
yeah.
positive we're not just blowing smoke?
I'm positive.
I just
it is.
don't want
We
to be on
did
the wrong
7 or
list.
8 votes that we have. No, we counted 7 with you included, and there's only 9 people. We're almost done. Okay. I'm
Shut.
What's up, y'all?
I heard you put money on the dice.
I did. We're
So confident.
No one else has bid on it,
We're
huh?
securing the bag. We're securing the funds for the coalition. That's what I'm saying, you know, we're trying to build a movement here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is a domination train. That's what we're creating as a team.
Domination train, I like that.
Yeah.
So
So are
we
we
need
all-
a team name.
Yes. Are we all caught up on the?
I was just checking, yeah, because I hadn't talked one-on-one with her yet. So.
Got you. You're all caught up too.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
so
I only went in there with y'all for a minute.
Yeah.
So I
and
think
you got
we're.
the basic gist
Yeah.
of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
Easy.
on.
Between the dum-dums and the coffee and the gumbo, I'm in the zone. I'm ready to go. I'm fired up. I'm ready for round 3, baby.
All right.
But I feel
Yes, I'm just gonna.
weird.
Yeah.
What do you feel weird about?
About Seth and Brock.
Yeah.
They're loose cannons,
Yeah.
but I think they're a loose cannon to be dealt with.
Later.
Yeah. Like I feel good about them, but why not? That's the thing. Like I mean, like it was the lines kind of made that superficially. So it's like, and I feel better with y'all personally than Brock and Seth.
That's
But-
what I'm saying,
Yeah, plus
is
they're a known dude. They've been doing the entire time. Brock literally just bought a game die when he's on the block. He's that confident.
We can have the bigger alliance. Let's be honest. Seth isn't keeping any secrets. He's too loud, and so the bigger alliance gets us to 9. Once we get down to 9, we go from there.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah. So are we voting out Seth? Sorry, are we voting out Brock or John Michael?
I'm gonna vote unless y'all think different. Well, you don't vote,
I
but
don't
you
have
can.
a
You can
vote.
still. I
Yeah.
still want your
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna vote out John Michael because I think that those guys are completely fine with not subtly running the game, really loudly running the game to 9, and then they're gonna try to do something after 9. But let's let them be loud and get us to 9.
Yeah.
Then when we have 9, we have me, Kim, Dylan. That's tight.
Yeah.
You and Gavin with us.
Yeah.
They can have those. Their 2.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
like Kelby's in love with those guys. So I think we're okay.
Oh,
Hey.
Come on.
Hey,
Okay. Yeah.
who do you think you're gonna vote?
Everything is, people are saying so many different things.
Yeah.
I want to be on the majority side because I feel like if I'm on the side that loses, then people are just all gonna come for us. But also, how would they figure out the votes?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, are you leaning one way or another? And if you're not comfortable telling us, you don't have to.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards voting out John Michael. It would take someone to explain to me why that's bad for my game to change my mind. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
So someone brought up the point that Brock and Seth are so, like, nothing's gonna split them apart.
Nope. It's obvious.
Yeah, so,
Or do we all want to leave? We would all have to decide to leave then and join the other side.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. The way that we've loosely established it, it's 9 people, right? To get down to the final 9,
Yeah.
which is Brock, Kelby, Seth, me, Kim, Dylan, Caleb, Gavin, you. That's 9.
Yeah.
We can work our way down to 9. They're not trying to hide that they're together. Everyone knows they're together, but that means the other 7 of us know they're together too.
Yeah.
And so let's let them be loud and get us down to 9, and then we'll worry about them when we're down to 9. But there's no, it's not a now problem as far as I see it.
Yeah.
Tell me if you think I'm looking at this wrong. That's my opinion. I think that if we have to deal with them later, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
You're not. None of us are getting in between those two.
Yeah.
But those two are on our side right now.
Right now.
Let's use them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, okay. So some people did bring up the fact that like we don't know when the next opportunity to get Brock on the block is. So people are like, we should take this opportunity while we have it, because we may never have it again.
May not.
Yeah, this is round 13. Like we have a lot of game left to play. So
yeah. Would y'all rather play knowing that someone like already has a final 2 and that person has been empowered 2 times? Like I'm just a bit scared of that.
A final. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I figure that they have like a final 2.
A final 2 doesn't scare me as long as I know that they're a final 2. The only final 2 I'm scared of right now is the ones I don't know about.
Yeah.
We know that they have a final 2, and so even if they work their way down to 5 people, the other 3 know not to group with them, so it'll be 3 versus 2.
That is true.
As long as we know they're together, they can't really hurt 7 of us. They can get 2 spots in the greenhouse. We can Venus flytrap them.
Yeah.
We just.
Yeah. You're right.
I don't think we worry about them. Because right now they want us to do well.
Yeah, I'm loyal to them. Like
until I'm not.
Yeah, true. But if I decided to not be loyal to them, I feel like I owe it to them to say that almost.
Why? What benefit is that to you? And being honest, it can be an okay.
Yeah, in the off chance that me and the people who vote for them lose and they stay in the house, I don't want them to come after me. Because they'll be like, oh, you blindsided me. I'll be like, no, I was up front with you.
They're stomping these days. They're going to be like, get downstairs.
Hey, it's time.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
It's time.
And on to the results.
Okay, the auction is final. With a bid of 4 seeds, Anthony has purchased a fruit.
Anthony.
Okay, and with a bid of 2 seeds, Brock has purchased the seed dice. Go ahead, roll it. Let's see.
Let's do it.
Let's go!
Let's
go!
Okay, Brock rolled a 6, so that is a net total of 4 seeds.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you will get these 4 into your pot.
Gotcha. Thank you very much.
Nice, Brock.
I will uproot myself.
Okay. Anthony has uprooted himself, which means our final nominees are Brock and John Michael. Tulip, it is time to block votes. Whose votes are you banking?
I will be blocking the votes of Ruby and Kim.
Ruby and Kim, your bank votes will be added to your pots. Your votes have been banked.
I think Brock's going.
You think so?
I think they may have flipped the vote. Yeah.
I
found out literally like 30 seconds before the end.
Ross is very much for Brock. Like he wants to keep her.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or if he was just saying that because we're in a room full of people.
Well,
but
I think he's probably one of the people that was pro Ross. God, I forgot all names.
basically he's hoping that John Michael gets booted.
Yeah.
But I think he's really just banking on the alliance.
I think it's crumbling.
And I think so too.
Because I was in a conversation at the very end with Victoria, Anthony, John Michael, and someone else, I don't know who. And they all said that they have the votes confidently, and they think there's only going to be 1 vote for Brock.
Each of you gets one last chance to plead your case to this lovely group of folks here. John Michael, you're up first.
I truly, truly, truly think if you do not keep me, that it could be a disadvantage to your game. And what I mean by that is, those 2 are locked. They are not going anywhere. They're staying together. So, if you're aligned with them, get ready, because when you get to the end, you probably will be the first to be booted out, because you're on the outskirts. So, just think about that.
Thank you, John Michael.
Alright guys, I really enjoyed talking to all of you. I'm having a lot of fun, and I hope we can keep that going. And I would very much appreciate if you guys would vote to keep me in, and we can keep this going all day. So,
Thank you, Brock. So before we move, I want to remind our nominees that in the event that you are banished, your seeds evaporate, right? Unless during the voting you want to tell Holly who you would like to gift your seeds to if you are banished. That needs to happen during the voting process.
Gotcha.
Make sense? Otherwise, poof.
I would like to transfer my seeds.
To?
Can I split it, or it has to be all at one? Okay, I think I have 3 seeds. Okay, I'm gonna do one for Ruby. And I will go ahead and give one to Anthony.
This side.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
After talking to, I think, everybody, for the most part, it just seems like there was a little bit of shadiness with Seth, and therefore kind of connecting it to Brock. So for that reason, I'm going to vote Brock off.
Okay. Thanks, Victoria.
Seth is protecting me because I said I'm loyal to him. He said he's loyal to me as long as I'm loyal to him. He's had power 2 times in a row. So I feel like he's going to continue having power in this game, whether or not he's in the greenhouse, because people have always like seen him as like a decision maker. So I don't want to get in his bad graces. And also we have like a little alliance going on there. With that being said, Brock hasn't really done anything for me, I feel. He's just gone along with what Seth wants. And I mean, he was put up on the block, and instead of talking to people, he went upstairs and slept, and he said, I'm definitely not getting out. That rubs me the wrong way. John Michael, I love you, John Michael. I picked you on my team because you're amazing. So I just don't know if the numbers are gonna be in our favor. I'm scared to vote John Michael because I know that we have a lot of Brock votes, but also I'm scared to vote Brock because what if the other side of the house is like, death to Ava for not doing that. But I spoke with Gavin, and he said, at the end of the day, we're here to make big game moves. So I could play this 2 ways. I could go with the flow and do what I deem is safest for me, or I can do what my heart is telling me and what I believe is right. So, with that being said, sorry.
Thank you, Ava. Who are you voting to banish?
So I'm going to use my bank vote. I am voting against Brock. Yeah, sorry, Seth. If you're going to be played like this, then I'm going to cut off your right-hand man.
All right. Thank you, Anthony.
Okay, so the lines are still in play, I assume. So there was a speculated blind side on Rock because they're like, oh, Seth and Rock are 100% together. And honestly, it almost worked. But we our little group minus Seth and Brock, we met up and we were like, honestly though, yeah, they're obviously a pair, but they're a pair with us. And shoot, Brock just got 4 more seeds. So me personally, we could use that for later. And then also, they're gonna be a target for us in the game. Let's be honest here. If I take out John Michael, then Brock stays in the game. He's a threat along with Seth. And he has a bunch of seeds. Whereas if we take out Brock, then it's just Seth, who is alone and mad. John Michael's just gonna be wherever. It doesn't help my game at all to keep John Michael in the game, so get to 7. Alright, fine.
Thank you, Caleb.
This decision is either going to make or break my game. I feel like I was on the bottom before this, but after this, I can see myself winning. I can see a path, which I couldn't see before, so...
Come on, manifest. Iconic. Thank you, Gavin. Yep.
I'm in an alliance with Brock, but I've kind of been playing both sides to keep myself safe. But from the consensus, I'm pretty sure everyone is voting to get Brock out, and I don't want to be the odd man out, but also it's a good point because Seth and Brock are a power couple. I'm voting to get Brock out. I'm sorry, Brock.
What's up, Ross? Tell us what's going on and who are you voting to banish?
Everything was pretty cool up until like the very last second, and then people started like, hey, maybe we should actually get Brock out. He's rolling dice, he's on the block, he's being pretty brazen, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm okay with either one of these guys going home, and poor John was so genuine up there, and Brock is just, I don't know, he's a little too confident, so that's to get Brock out. Later.
That's the one?
All right.
The votes have been cast by a vote of 8-1. Brock, you have been banished from the greenhouse.
Can't believe it.
Thank you, Brock, for playing. It was wonderful.
Brock is blindsided by the very alliance he helped form. And to make things even worse, Brock did not give his seeds away before he was banished. All 6 of his seeds have just been burned. How will Seth cope with losing his closest ally? How will the social structure of the game change now that the majority alliance has fractured? Who will be the next set of nominees? Find out next time on The Greenhouse, Season 4.